Happy Meet My Hero Monday. As you can see, I am dressing up like a superhero. You can participate in Spirit Week just like me. Luckily, I have little girls who like to be superheroes, so I'm borrowing their stuff. Um, and for this, you can be a superhero like this, or you can dress up like the heroes in the community right now. So the doctors and nurses who are helping to fight this virus, the grocery store workers who are still working and putting themselves in danger, the people that are at restaurants and gas stations and any other essential businesses. So dress up like them. That's our first challenge for this week. And each day when we participate in these challenges, we are also going to pray for the people in need. So let's go ahead and start with that, and then we'll get into a little bit more of what's going on this week. Dear Jesus, I come before you. I thank you for this day. I thank you that you love us, Lord. I thank you that you care for us. I pray that you'd be with all of the nurses and doctors and first responders, Lord, the firemen and policemen, and just the grocery store workers, and just anyone who's out there doing these essential businesses during this hard time, Lord. I pray that you would protect them. I thank you for the courage you give them and just the sacrifices they're making to be away from their family members and just to help out during this time. I pray that you be with them, just strengthen them, encourage them, be with these students, watch over them too, Lord. It's in your name we pray. Amen. So I'm going to try to keep this on this whole time. I don't know if y'all can take me seriously, but we're going to try it. And I don't know if I can take me seriously. And I'm apparently going to wear my cape backward because then you can see my superhero thing. But we are going to talk about the definition of grids and templates. So let's see what y'all are going to do. Y'all are going to watch this whole video. And you're going to prepare to complete Wednesday's discussion board, grids and templates. So I'm going to give you what you're going to talk about on Wednesday now so that you guys are ready to go with that. I also have a few announcements on the page. If you want to join me for a Zoom meeting on Wednesday between 9 or 9:30 or Thursday between 9:30 and 10, you can. This will just be a fun little informal time for us to get together. You don't have to be there the whole time. I just would love to be able to say hi to you, see your face, see how you're doing. You guys get to see me all the time, but I don't see you. So please do that. If not, I might make some mandatory assignments where you have to show me your faces more often. Once again, you don't have to stay for the full time. Just let me know which time you do want to come, and I'll send you a link. You also want to watch Mr. and Avenge You Challenge video today. It's going to talk about this that I'm doing, Spirit Week, and also the anti-bullying challenge that we heard about at school and creating those videos. So don't forget to do those. So what are the objectives today? Today, you guys are going to, by the end of today, understand what a template is, understand the importance of templates in design. You're going to analyze some templates. Then we're going to talk about grid systems. You're going to understand what a grid system is. You're going to understand the importance of grid system in design. And then we're going to discuss problems that arise without a grid system. And then begin thinking through adding structure to your own life with Christ. So let's get into templates. What is a template? Basically, a template is just a layout duplicated across a set of designs, so it can be the exact same, or it can be layouts themed with consistent elements across. So anytime you see a presentation just like this, it's following a template. It's using these same lines, it's using the same colors, the same fonts, and text and images may change, but the layout is going to stay the same, and that helps to provide consistency in design. So there's this website called canva.com. It is full of all kinds of different layouts and templates that can work together with things. Anytime you open PowerPoint or Keynote, you'll see that you can pick a template and it'll copy them across. In Yearbook, we use templates to keep things consistent. I'll show you a few from last year's book. Here's one for varsity cheerleading and varsity football. You can see that they're the exact same. They have these images going down the side, the big image, they have the image that cuts across. There are only minor changes between them, and that's because it keeps consistency across the book. Our dividers are almost always they're always exactly the same. We just change words and images. So here were the dividers last year. Seniors in their final year, and then playing on indescribable, underclassmen in their journey. Same thing. Same exact layout, just different images. And that helps to provide consistency throughout books and throughout things. So those are what templates are. They're really nice because you can just drop things in once they're created and they're easy to utilize. So what is a grid system? Basically, a grid system is a system for organizing the layout of your page. That structure of a page helps you to arrange the content on your page. So we can put grid lines onto our thing. Christian Connerly, I know you are a huge fan of adding in guidelines, and guidelines are basically helping to form you a grid system. They're made of columns and rows to ensure consistent spacing throughout. There's multiple types of grid systems, so we'll get into the specifics of those tomorrow. They utilize margins or empty space along the edge of the piece and gutters in between the content to organize it. And it's an unseen way to create order and minimize chaos. So whenever y'all are making your sword articles, I'll often tell you that the spacing isn't consistent in between, and that's because you're not utilizing that layout, and that helps it. Grid system isn't just in design. Here's an example of a neighborhood system that is designed with a grid system. So it is not just used in things like design, it's also used in things like the government. So here's a few basic layouts following the grid system. You can see that the pages are all kind of organized, and they help the eye to know where to go. They help there not to be chaos on the page. Tomorrow we'll look at a few examples of things without grid systems and really talk about it. Right now we're going to do a brief, and don't worry, this next image is very chaotic and it's on purpose, and I would never let you design anything like this, but it's going to be helpful. All right, so without a grid system, I even made my page without a grid system, and I'm feeling crazy right now, but it's okay. So let's look at this. They're chaotic, they're stressful, they have no structure, so there's no margins or gutters, or if there are margins, they're not in the correct places. There's a lack of boundary, and it can be hard for the reader to follow. So if you're looking at this, this is stressful to me. Like, it really stresses me out because there's no spacing here. There's this big space here. There's different colors going on. There's just no consistency with it, and that's a problem, and that can actually be a problem in our life as well. You want to think about having structure in your own life so that you don't get to the point where you are this looking like this world's website ever and falling apart. And unfortunately, sometimes when we get too busy, we forget to build that structure in our life, and we forget to take advantage of that. So right now would be a great time for you guys to be able to build that into your life. Build in time with Christ, build in time with your family, build in things that are going to keep you structured and keep your walk with Christ, and then that will organize the chaos that's in your life. You know, what margins are you building into your life? What things are you doing to protect you and keep you within God's plan for you? This current stage of life you're in, it probably has some good opportunities for you to build in family time and build in time with Christ. So I would challenge you to really utilize that, because having boundaries is important in design. It's important in our class, but it's so much more important in your real life, and making sure that you have those boundaries in your everyday life so that you don't end up with that chaotic scariness. So Wednesday's discussion board is going to kind of center on this. You're going to have two parts of it. First of all, you're going to be prepared to talk about building structure into your own life. That's 50% of your grade. So what is one way you can ensure you are building structure into your walk with Christ during this specific time? You have a whole bunch of time at home, we know now, because of this quarantine. So put a way that you can do that. And then what's one Bible verse you can use to help yourself achieve this? And the other half of your grade is going to be through replies to two of your classmates. So that's 25% per grade or reply. You're going to read through your classmates' ways they're building structure, and I want you to reply with a Bible verse and explanation of how that verse can help them with their specific plan to build structure into their life. So they're already going to have one, but you're going to put another one for them, and it can't be the same one you used originally. So you're going to need 3 unique Bible verses for this. You're not doing this until Wednesday, so use some time to think about this, meditate, and think about how God could really help grow your relationship with Him, because this is a scary time, but what an opportunity we have as Christians to be able to sit back and reflect and think about what's truly important. so much of what encompasses our life has been taken away, and it's scary, but it points back to what's really important and who is really important, and that's God. And so I hope you guys really think through this assignment, and I can't wait to see what you put on Wednesday. And I'm excited to take this off. Woo! That's exciting. If you guys have any questions or comments, reach out to me on the portal, and I'll talk to you soon.